Hey, my name is Sam Sherrod. I'm going to be ranking every Mario Kart 8 Deluxe track, starting right now.
It has some basic track design that shows off anti-gravity, the game's core new feature, alongside that iconic music. A track that takes place on a water park is a great idea, with nice music to go alongside it, but it isn't super memorable or interesting to race on. Sweet Sweet Canyon's cheery music fits the course theme, which is pretty sweet. The track is, like the previous two, not super interesting to race on, but its strengths lie more so in just how damn nice looking it is. The theming is the highlight with this course. It feels like a level you'd find in Odyssey and centers around a pre-existing Mario character. Also implies that these guys had an ancient civilization, which is like, how? They don't have arms, so who the hell carved those swamp faces into the mountains? Alongside being generally interesting to think about, Swamp Ruins is pretty fun to race on, though the music is just hype for me. When I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the first thing that comes to mind is this track. However, it's still extremely boring, with not much going on besides a few Goombas roaming around. GOAT track! Multiple iconic sections like the pier, the incoming trams, and the backstreet shortcut around the end. The music fits like a glove, and hey, they even got the licensing to throw in a Sonic Adventure 2 reference. Isn't that cool? Music was okay, and the possessed armor statues were cool. I mainly feel like the underwater sections of the course were unnecessary, not really focusing in on the Haunted Mansion theme. The course is based around Shy Guy, so that's already a huge point in its favor. These small Ewok people having a mining facility in a waterfall is a really cool concept. Seeing them work in rhythm, and they even chime into the song at one point. It takes place on Isle Delfino because of the name and the shine sprite imagery. Racing through an airport is pretty cool, with crates having items and planes being parked about. The music definitely fits, but the track feels boring to play on in my opinion, especially the big loop in the sky. It feels out of place. I'd rather there be a long gliding section and simulate a plane taking off with obstacles you need to avoid on your way back down to the airport. The fucking sax on this course is godly. The pipe and eel tricking sections are really fun as well, and finally the reef itself is really pretty in general. Banger track. Pretty music, though the course itself is quite flashy and nice looking. There's a few areas that change up the music of the track, but besides that, not super interesting to race on. This track is the first three-parter, making it so that every lap has something new to offer. Just to name a few of the diverse and fun parts, there's the iceberg water cave section, this cool anti-gravity dam that Wario somehow owns, and the sledding area that's great for tricking. The course's music is adaptive to whether you're in the storm or not, in which it plays a sick electric version, which I'd like to mention is a fucking Mario Galaxy remix.
Well, I mean, if you're Mario Galaxy, you can basically do anything you want. Isn't that right?
I personally feel like the pre-storm airship or actual cloud sections could have been expanded more to be, well, more memorable. Fuck. The idea of being in a desert of bones with references to Dry Bowser and Dry Bones is great, but fucking god, this course is not fun to play on in any capacity. Some turns feel really wonky to pull off, especially since 150cc is the standard Mario Kart speed. Every Mario Kart needs a Bowser's Castle, and they pop the fuck off here. The music is absolutely fantastic. There's this big ass Bowser statue that's fairly easy to predict where it's gonna punch, but it looks awesome either way. These cool security lasers that will turn on after the start of lap 2, and the lava glide section, it's all just so damn cool. I would chalk this up to me being bad, but even my friends agree it's pretty easy to drift off this course. A Rainbow Road being a space station is a novel concept, but not much is done with it besides the direction pad area, and even then that really isn't much. The music is just okay, I guess? Nothing really noteworthy. This is sadly one of, if not, the weakest Rainbow Road, seeing as all of them range from decent to amazing. Iconic music, lots of twists and turns with some shortcuts, and it's shaped like a Yoshi. So silly. To further utilize the Yoshi theme, they even added a few of those fruit trees here and there. A nice and inoffensive track with nothing to write home about gameplay-wise. Simple, it's literally just one giant oval, but extremely satisfying with the tricks you can pull off. Now, I get shit for liking this one, and granted, it doesn't have much going on, but come on. You're going through a dragon, not to mention the gobble-gut bastard from Mario Galaxy.
I never really liked Galaxy anyway, so...
I don't know much about F-Zero, but even I know that iconic music. The track itself is pretty boring to actually race on, but goddamn, the futuristic city setting is cool as fuck. There's this guy I know, probably a homeless person, who picks this fucking stage every time we play, and I've grown to hate it due to how much bullshit happens on it. It's extremely short and simple, goes on for 7 laps, has this progressively annoying music that plays, and there's this fucking... There's a fucking pink gold baby Peach statue. Do I even need to say more about why this track sucks dick? If I had to give one positive, I guess, I'd say the background looks like a fun as hell amusement park to visit, but the track itself? Fuck no. Absolutely one of my least favorites to play on. A snooze fest course to play on. Couldn't tell you anything super notable about it besides the mouse squeaking and the music. That's kinda funny, I guess. These Shy Guys, man, I tell ya. First you tell me they live in a waterfall, and now they have a giant Ewok tree village. Absolutely love the theme of this one. The amount of detail that went into the glider portion, the waterfall and lily pad parts, they're all great. The music is actually just okay here, and it's not super interesting to play on, but the actual locale makes me love it either way. A big highlight of this course is that there can be 4 different season variants that drastically change how it looks. Love that. The music, especially the winter version, bangs, and the entire course in general is themed around Animal Crossing. Stuff like coins, item boxes being tied to balloons, and Animal Crossing characters watching the race really make this stage feel like it was crafted with love for the franchise. Nah, fairly simple track racing-wise, music is but its gorgeous looks and chill atmosphere help it stand out from the crowd. Extremely basic layout, with small shortcuts to keep things interesting. As someone who grew up primarily playing Mario Kart DS before briefly playing 7 and now constantly playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the past few years, I absolutely love Cheep Beach. While I admit that the track is fairly basic and nostalgia might be playing a heavy part in this ranking.
Hey! Don't look at me like that.
I still love it anyways. Track layout is fairly basic, but it's set at nighttime with ongoing traffic and has occasional surfboards and truck ramps you can trick off of, alongside some pretty funky music. There's a sinkhole, and oasis, and the pillars, they fall down and you can trick on those, and oh yeah, there's music. The track has music. I almost forgot. Very, very, very basic, but there's the occasional molehill you can trick off of with some okay music. I really have no opinion on this one, it's just there. The cherry blossom trees are very nice, and even though the track is fairly basic as well, the colors in various floats make it more interesting to look at. The music is great, and a very fitting way to end off the Banana Cup, but I feel like more references to the DK series would have been nice to make it more iconic, as it feels like a pretty generic jungle level with a banana temple. Maybe make a section that features Crocodile Isle from DKC2, or even the iconic mining sections from the original Donkey Kong with Kremlins roaming about. Has multiple unique areas that would make sense in a stadium, such as mud pits, fire hoops, and underwater section, along with the Waluigi pinball music. Pretty good. This track has some fitting and pleasant music, but feels oddly open in 1 or 2 areas. Used to hate this one, but after playing it some more, not too shabby. I like how the pianos you drive across match up to the music, and the big black blobs are pretty funny, but besides that, not much to say with this one. My main gripe with this one is that they give you 6 other alternate paths, right? And only one is the definitive path. So why would you ever go in a different path unless this was your first run through. Plus, the giant egg is a fucking asshole. He was hired by Satan, I know it. First and foremost, this is a DS classic, so I am very much biased here. Hearing the remix alone just gives me such a happy feeling, but seriously, do I even need to explain why this is cool? You're racing in a giant clock with gears you can trick off of and clock hands strewn about. With such a limited theme, they do a lot of fun stuff with this course. A track based around most Mario games' 1-2 levels being underground is a really cool idea. A Goomba and Piranha Plant infested sewer with the blue bricks and the hit blocks, the goal fort at the beginning. The 1-2 remix is also fucking awesome. Really love this track and its take on an iconic part of Mario games. Really cool one. Feels like they took World 8 from New Super Mario Bros. And turned it into a track, if that makes sense. It slowly falls apart as the volcano erupts and the music has that Mario Lava World charm. I find it really funny how this course is the face of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe instead of Mario Kart 8's own Rainbow Road. Just goes to show how bad it is. But the music here is great. The visuals are very pretty. I like the expansive city below in particular, with small things like the chain chomps and toads on flying train throwing you coins. And while the track design is nothing super exciting, it's certainly my favorite Rainbow Road out of the 3 in the game as of now. Not big into the music, but the giant gold mine setting with various green pipe smokestacks, minecarts you can trick off of, and those Shy Guys again really make up for it. While simple in design and music, the Rainbow Road colors on the track and the thwomps are pleasing to my gremlin eyes, so it's alright. The thwomps crouching down to make ripples you can trick off of is cool, but there's nothing much besides that. Okay. The neat theme of an Arctic outpost is wasted on a really not fun track to play on, with some okay music. The main issue with the track is that there's primarily 2 roads that are quite annoying to navigate, not to mention a few areas you can easily get fucked over on. Just like DK Jungle, I feel like they could have added more to make it feel more like Zelda. Possibly a dungeon section since it's mainly just the town, the inside of a building with the Master Sword, and a small forest around the end. The coins being rupees is a nice touch, and especially the remix of The Legend of Zelda's iconic theme. Bowser. To be fair, the track itself is quite boring. The theme of a Bowser-owned neon cityscape during a rainstorm with various flying car tunnels and a good song, def one of my favorites, if not super interesting to look at. The idea of a track taking place in a child's playroom with various toys and knickknacks strewn about is so cool. There's so many details I'm not even going to mention since there's a lot. Like, I can't emphasize how detailed this track in particular is. I hope you get a good idea from the gameplay. I didn't even mention the great music and extremely fun course to race on, with various shortcuts and trick areas. Without a doubt, one of my all-time favorites. There's some really nice 1-2 graffiti, and the general atmosphere of weaving out of the way of oncoming trains and the central station, it's pretty cool. Another 3-parter, pretty fun with some more amazingly iconic music. And that's a tier list. Hope you fellas enjoyed this style of video. I wanted to try something new with my content and talk about stuff I'm interested in. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Don't worry, it's free. Follow me on Twitter in the description so you're up to date with what's up with me, and you get some occasional art also for free, like the thumbnail for this video. If you're interested in playing Mario Kart with me and my friends, I also have a fairly small server where we play every 2 weeks, so go join that if you're interested, also in the description. Also wanted to apologize for being MIA for almost a month, even though that's not super long in comparison to my other hiatuses. In the previous video, I had promised that I'd upload weekly, and I realized that I didn't want to push out subpar content, even if my channel might be dead for a little while. I'd rather make stuff I really want to make. So here we are. If this video does well, or if people like it, I'll more than likely review all the DLC courses once they're all out, or I might go wave by wave and go a little more in depth with each individual course. And before this video fully closes out, I wanted to give a massive shout out to Average Round 47, my dipshit bestie, for all of those Mario Kart clips used in the video. They come from his recordings and his streams that we often do. So go check out his channel in the card you should see right about now. And with all of that out of the way, I'll see you folks in the next video. Now get out of here. Go. Shoot.
Uh-huh.